Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I cannot make this video too long. I need to hit the hay because I start physical therapy for my knee tomorrow. Do I look excited? Because I'm not. I'm going to wear comfortable clothes. I will wear shorts and a t-shirt. Um, something comfortable to move in. So we shall see what we shall see. Yeah. So, I don't know. Anyway, today was a bad fibro day in the sense of multiple things were hurting today, and it was just really uncool. And so I ended up taking a fairly long nap, which is great because I really needed that. Um, yeah. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I start physical therapy tomorrow. And nothing really exciting has been going on. Um, yeah, it's just been pretty much a chill day, which is what I focused on, is having a chill day. I didn't want to be, worried about this or worried about that or jumping around doing stuff. I just wanted to relax. So anyway, um, so one thing that I thought about today, and like I said, I can't make this video too long, but one thing that I thought about today was when you have children or you have a disability like I do, chronic pain, you know that stress makes your pain a lot worse over time. So in those two particular situations, you have a higher obligation to make sure that you're not with toxic people, because especially when you have kids, because that trauma snowballs. Okay, so you're with this traumatic person, or you're with multiple people who are toxic, and your kids absorb that subconsciously, and then they end up choosing partners like that, and their kids choose partners like that, and their kids choose partners like that, and it's like a massive snowball effect. So you don't want, if you love your children, and most people do, not all, okay, but most people do love their kids, you don't want that for them, and you don't want someone hurting them, or worse, or person, you find out that they're a pedophile. The reason they got with you is because they wanted to have access to your children, because that happens also. So you have a higher obligation to choose a person who is not toxic, okay? And when you have a disability, first of all, a narc, especially a narc or sociopath or psychopath, is not going to care that you have a disability. They could care less. They don't care if you're terminally ill. They don't give a damn. They just want to be a vacuum cleaner. They just want to suck everything out of you that they can, pull it out of you, leave you high and dry, drop you on the floor, step over your body, and keep it moving. So stress can make your body hurt worse. In my case, it was the rain today. The changes in the weather are not my friend. Okay, let's just be honest. It's not my friend. But anyway, you have to take care of your own responsibility. You have to take care of your own health. You have to reduce your stress level. And when you're with a toxic person, their sole purpose is to not only suck all the goodness out of you, but to increase your stress all the way up to the sky. The higher the stress level, the more upset you get. The more upset you get, the happier they get. So you can't be counterproductive when you're in a relationship with someone. I'm not saying if you're not disabled, you could just be with whoever, because it's a bad situation no matter how you look at it. But when you have, like I said, when you have children or you have a disability, they're not going to protect you. They're not going to protect your body. They're not going to reduce your stress level. They're going to increase it. And let's just keep it real. Toxic people will choose people who they think are vulnerable so that they can destroy them. So if they think that you're single, you don't have any family, you don't have any friends, you have a disability, you just lost one of your parents, you're suffering through grief, whatever it is that they perceive to be a vulnerability, they're going to be like a buzzard and jump on top of your body and, just do whatever they can to rip you to shreds, either psychologically, financially, spiritually, emotionally. All of your leads will be destroyed. So you cannot, if you don't love yourself and you don't care enough about your own well-being, you're not in a position to date anyway. Okay, this is for men or women, it doesn't matter. You're not in a position to date if you can't slap some boundaries down and say, listen, enough. I told you in the beginning, I'm not down for this, or whatever it is. You have to set boundaries. Now, one thing that I absolutely love that Lee Hammock said, Lee Hammock is a clinically diagnosed narcissist. And he talked about one of the worst things about a narc, one of the, oh, excuse me. One of the things they hate the most is no. They hate that word. They hate it. They hate it. And I love that word because remember, I talked to somebody, and I told you this before. Never met this person in real life, saved my number for a million years, never called me until a few months ago, and then acted like it was so special that he had my number, saved my number. Oh, we must have clicked somehow. I got your number. I kept your number. He kept saying that like that was supposed to mean something. It doesn't mean anything because you never called me. So like, what the hell? But I just let this charade go on until I was tired of it. And we only had short conversations, and he wanted me to put myself completely out of my way, drive long distance, burn up gas in my damn car, drive long distance to an unfamiliar area to see a man I'd never met in person before. And that's just ludicrous on every level that you can think of. It's just completely ludicrous. And I know he was trying to line up some booty because he made the comment that, well, what do you look like? What does your body look like? Because I refused to show him. I just wasn't going to show him my full body because I'm not trying to encourage that type of behavior where you're objectifying me. Not everybody likes that. Okay. So if I told him, he wanted me to come down there, and I didn't respond to him the first time he said it. And then he said it again later on. And I was like, well, I'm taking my dog out because he requires a lot of exercise. In other words, no, I would rather be with my dog. And I'm sure that just, like Lee said, that makes them really, really mad. Okay. That makes them really, really mad. You telling them no when they feel entitled and grandiose, the world owes me everything, and you just said no. So it's like a karate kick into their soul and a karate kick into their ego. And I love it. There was nothing in it for me. So he's objectifying. First of all, forget about the objectification right now. You are trying to line up some fresh booty that you haven't conquered before. That's what you're trying to do under the guise and the pretense of this show. Now, I'm sure it was a comedy show, and he claimed it was whatever. It was a good show, whatever. But I wasn't going. I wasn't, there's no point. And a real man, a real gentleman would be like, hey, can I pick you up? Can I meet you somewhere and pick you up if you don't want me to know where you live or something like that? They would make arrangements for you to go to the show with them. They're not going to be like, well, I'm going to the show and, you need to just come over here and meet me. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And then he's trying to find out what my body looks like. So obviously he's trying to line up some fresh booty that he hasn't conquered yet. And you will not be lining up anything with me. We have to have rules, and we have to have boundaries, and we just have to know that we deserve more than to be treated like that. You're not even worth me picking up, but you gonna come all the way over here to meet me? Oh, the hell I will not. No, I'm not. And I'd have more fun with my dog anyway, because he doesn't objectify my body. The only thing he wants from me is food, water, exercise, and playtime and snuggles. That's all. He doesn't expect anything else. So I would rather be with him. Okay? I'd rather be with him. So, but you don't have to have children or be disabled in order to put yourself at a high standard. You just have to have enough love and care and concern for yourself and your own safety that you don't put yourself in the lion's den and hope you don't get bit by lions. I mean, this individual could care less about me. It was all about what he wanted to do that wasn't going to happen. But he was going to try anyway. Well, you could try, but I'm not one of them. Okay, one of them chicks that's, you talk to me and I'm so excited that I want to give you anything and everything. I don't roll like that. I'm not 15 and never been kissed. You better go get some young chick and swoon her and have her all silly in the head, because I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. So anyway, yeah, be careful. Practice saying no. Practice saying, I don't feel comfortable doing that, or why don't we meet in the daytime? Why don't we meet for lunch? That's weird too. First time you want to meet somebody is at night. You know the song "The Freaks Come Out at Night." Yeah, no, get out of here. But anyway, I gotta go. I took Milo out this evening to do his thing, and he saw a deer, and he took off like a maniac, and he didn't know that the deer was gonna leave him in the dust, honey. You can never catch a deer, but he still tried. And she was big. She was huge. He didn't whine or bark or nothing. He took off like a bat out of hell. And of course, she left him in the dust, which of course she left him in the dust. But yeah, he got really excited. And then like for 5 minutes afterwards, he kept pacing. I said, you need to calm down. Okay? You were never going to catch her. Calm down, dude. Anyway, you guys take care, exercise boundaries, exercise saying things like, lunch on Thursday's not going to work, but Friday would work. Would that work for you? If a person gets pissed off and attitudey booty, and they don't want to respect that it's not good for you, that's a red flag. It ain't always about the other person. Okay? It ain't always about them. And healthy people know that. You don't have to convince them that they should respect somebody else. They already do, because they're healthier, right? Right. All right. Anyway, much love to you guys, and I'll let you know how therapy goes. All right.